Fan swing, Delasal or flare, from the point. In this lesson we move on to legs work, and we start from a move which in pole dance is called mostly fan, in gymnastics it is called Delasal, in break dance it is known as flare. But in these lessons let's use the name fan swing. Let's start from the right leg. Now we are thinking only about the right leg. Right hand is on top. We approach the pole so it is in front of us. Right hand is on top, left hand is on the waist height. Staying on the floor, we do circle amplitude moves by the right leg. The right leg goes out to the side parallel to the floor. We are leading the leg back, thinking about this parallel and moving it by the wide circle until it bumps into the left leg. Do this move several times to feel all the amplitude, to feel how wide the leg works. Feel tension in gluteus muscles, in the hamstrings, and go by the widest path, by the huge circle. When the right leg bumps into the left leg, it kicks the left leg off, so the left leg flies up. And in this moment, the right leg stops and passes the impulse to the left leg, and the left leg goes up with this impulse. You should learn to transfer the inertia from the right leg to the left. So you raise up your left leg not with the effort or with the power, but with the help of the inertia which was received from the right leg. This all is one smooth move. It starts from the right leg, then we do a wide circle, kick, and left leg is getting an impulse and flies up. Now notice the way the left leg goes up. You not just raise it up, but you follow it, tense the buttocks, raise the hip and push it forward. You don't let the leg rise up, but you follow the leg by your body. You could do it only in expense of gluteus tension. If your hips and gluteus guide you up and forward, your body also rises up along the leg. Your body gets an inertia from the leg and it pushes you up. The next step is the direction of a left leg, its trajectory. Now we should tilt it slightly to the right. The knee of the left leg directed not to the ceiling, but in diagonal to the right. When we kick the left leg by the right one, the left leg goes in diagonal around the pole, so it guides us in a circle direction. To make the way of the left leg to the right side more comfortable, you can, in the moment of the swing or by the right leg, tilt your body to the pole slightly. So your shoulders tend to reach the pole, but your legs go against the pole, creating the circle trajectory. Altogether, this move gives a good trajectory and powerful swing. Continue adding moves. Now when the left leg set off after the right leg kicked it and it tends to go to the right side, we should return it to the left and the right leg will let out from under the left leg. Simply put, when we lead the right leg and kick the left, we immediately open the legs and go out from behind the pole. There is clearly seen the sense of this exercise. In a starting position, we are behind the pole, so the pole is in front of us. After swing out, we get in front of it, now the pole is behind us. On this stage in this exercise, we don't try to lift the legs. Legs slide by the floor and draw the circles on the floor. Our task is to learn the amplitude and impulse control on expense of buttocks. And one more time, from the beginning. Right leg draws a wide circle behind us, kicks the left leg goes first to the right, letting out the right leg, and then opens to the left. Legs are wide apart. We came out from behind the pole. I again draw your attention to the gluteus muscles work. They are tensed, and in the moment when the legs go apart, we push the buttocks, push the hips forward, so there are kind of a back bend in the hips. And now, when we're okay with the trajectory, the legs discipline, learn to tense everything, we move on to the legs lifting up. In no case bend your knees. On this stage, it is the most important detail. So we tense the quadriceps strongly, feet are pointed and tensed as well, and we start to raise up the legs. In the beginning we don't raise them too much, but each time we increase an amplitude. We should raise them up into a wide straddle. I mean, we don't spread them into a middle split. Especially it concerns those who have a good middle split. What we do, we pull the legs to the body like we are lying in the wide straddle on the floor. Rising legs up follow the trajectory we studied in the beginning of the lesson. This rising up should be very light and easy, because we lift the legs by impulse. We push them like we jump from the springboard, and in expense of a good impulse, legs will fly up, but always tensed, always under control. To make this exercise more comfortable and easy, left hand could go behind your body on the pole, so you can hold yourself slightly for softer landing. Now let's pay attention to the left leg and sort out its trajectory. The left leg moves to the right side as far as possible. Focus on a move like you want to wrap one hip over the other, or like you're trying to pinch something between your thighs, for example a pole. Left leg goes to the right, you turn the knee to the right and open the leg to the left. In other words, the left leg draws a kind of a loop or an arch to the right, up and to the left. Notice that the leg follows the direction of the knee. All the moves are done by the hip rotation. The position of the knee doesn't change. That's why don't do any extra moves by your leg, by your knee. Keep the leg straight and tensed, and only pay attention to the rotation in the pelvis. Let's try to swing the left leg separately, without right leg work. Lead your left leg by the wide path to the right, kick it up, and spread the legs into a straddle. The right leg follows the left one on the way up into the air. And we turn to the pole under the influence of inertia. Your legs finish drawing the figure 8, and you land on the floor. And we again return to the complete move. Start from the right leg, kick off the left, and rise up both legs. Now we are trying to lift them up as high as possible. The move should be the same as we would like to get them over the ears or hit somebody behind you. Don't forget about the buttocks. All the time they are tensed and they are pushing you forward. Due to this exactly, our hips are rising up. When we lift the legs, we tense ABS and try to screw the tailbone up.